welcome to my channel. My name's Tina, and I'm a tarot reader. I've been thinking about, yesterday I spent the day kind of looking at the signs and the planets, and I said, Spirit, what the heck should I be talking about today? And so here's what I'm coming up with. I'm going to talk to you about the Mars in retrograde. It's in Gemini. It's in Gemini, and I'm going to use my Akashic deck. Something I don't dig out very often. It's difficult. It's a difficult, but I'm going to give it a go. As soon as I can find my video on here. There we go. Okay. All right, and I have my chat on here, so in case anybody wants to visit, or if you have a specific question you'd like to know, I'm totally open to that at this point in my life. So, you know, feel free to ask, and I would be more than happy to provide, you know, some cards to see what's going on. All right, so I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. And now I'm going to get going on this Mars retrograde in Gemini. It started day before yesterday. So it started going retrograde. So here's what I came up with from my internet research. It's time to reassess current projects, our approach to getting what we want. So that is basically what the retrograde is going to do, like spin it back around so that you can reassess the way you're doing things. What is it that you want? And maybe you're going to get a new idea, is what I'm feeling. Mars energy turns inward. It's internalized, intensified, personalized, and pressurized. When I saw the word pressurized, I thought about diamonds. I thought about diamonds being pressured into turning into coal, you know, and how that happens over time. It's not something that happens overnight. So this energy is going to be around until the 12th of January. So there's a little bit of time here that we have. We're going to be feeling some pressure, I feel like, inside. You know, like, what is it that I need? What is it that I want? This is all about you. There could be passive-aggressive behavior during this time. We might be instigating problems or arguments rather than dealing with issues directly. This can be a good time to learn about our inner motivations and desires and reconsider old projects and interests to our highest advantage. So that's pretty much what I got about the Mars energy retrograding in Gemini. On November 23rd, Jupiter is going to turn direct. So this can mean a huge turn of events for relationships and projects. So you see how these two things are working together. They're about something. It could be about a relationship. It could be about something that you started a long time ago. I remember when I was doing readings last week, I kept getting that. Like, this is something you started a long time ago. And I wondered why that was coming up. But now I know. It's because of Mars turning retrograde. These things are going to be all spinning back in front of us to look at them again. Okay, so increased enthusiasm. We gain confidence in ourselves, our beliefs, and the universe. We are more lighthearted and ready to share ourselves. What we've learned with others, our dreams and goals are the focused, and they are moving along. So that is Jupiter turning direct, November 23rd. Huge turn of events in relationships or projects that we kind of walked away from in the past, you know. Okay, so we also what I ran into, and I know I'm kind of getting ahead of myself here, but I'm going to tell you what I found anyway. I know there's a full moon coming, but in this planet movement, it talks about November 23rd, which is also the day that Jupiter turns direct. There's going to be a new moon in Sagittarius. And so on that same day, you know. So this awakens the adventure in us. The focus is on goals that increase our understanding and awareness, giving us the courage to expand our horizons, gain confidence and optimism through a bigger perspective. We will find new ways to transcend the details of day-to-day life and nurture our faith, hope, and vision. So I feel like November is like a huge month for everyone. I feel like those planets are big players in the game of life. You know, Jupiter and Mars, and then that new moon too, to be adding into the mix. I am going to do a full moon reading that for this full moon eclipse. I'll probably be doing that after I get done with these. But that new moon is coming in that full moon is coming in like a week. So first I'm going to start with Aries, and what we're asking the Akashic records for is specifically about this turn of events with the planets, the retrograde, the, Mars retrograde, Jupiter going forward, and then the moon energies, Let's see what's happening for Aries in the Akashic deck. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, and all that is coming from love and light. Please guide me to give a clear, accurate, loving message for the sign of Aries on what's to come. Seven of Pentacles. It looks like some of you Aries have been kind of like working on something, going to a certain spot in your life. I feel like it's been an uphill climb, but where you're wanting to go here is the Akashic records. That's where you're wanting to go. So some of you might be really curious about what that means, the Akashic records. What are they? Maybe you're looking into it. Maybe it's something that you really, really want to know about. Eight of Swords. This is the Eight of Scrolls in the Akashic records. It's like you have somewhere to go. You have paths set before you, but you're not quite sure which way you want to go here. It's an unknown path. It could be something that you found when you got to the top of that hill there. This is a reading of research. Like you've been researching, and then you find yourself at the top, and you're like, I could go a couple of different ways here. What way should I go? I see you have a fit meeting coming in. This could be like, it looks like a love relationship coming in for you. It is fated. There's a clock here saying that it's in perfect divine timing. So you might be meeting someone very special coming into your life soon. Like in this next, well, that backwards motion is going until January. So sometime between now and January, I feel like you're being led into a new direction, and I feel like you are going to meet somebody that's very important in your life. Queen of Forces, which is Queen of Wands. I see you gaining a lot of confidence in yourself, in your abilities. I also feel like you are kind of a goddess of the sun and the moon here. Look at that beautiful card. The Queen of Forces. Ruler of the sun and the moon, this queen. She knows what's in the light and in the dark. She's in control of her emotions, and yet not afraid to uncover anything because of that. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Pentacles in crescent moon. This could be about something you started a long time ago. Remember when I was reading that in the beginning? It's like these things, these projects that we've been working on already are coming up. And I feel like that's what this is saying. I also see there could be some kind of a journey here with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups is called the journey. So you might be heading somewhere, maybe a trip over water for some of you. We're going to clarify these cards. I see you finding stability in this energy. Like whatever this is, wherever this is leading you. Because you're definitely on a path with that. You know, you start with the ascension, you know. Like you're starting to go and you're on the top. You have a very good vantage point here. Okay, so let's clarify. I want to know, let's look at what are you finding in the Akashic library? What's so interesting there? Where is that taking you? Hi everybody, thank you for pressing the like button. Thank you for checking it out. Thank you for watching. The Akashic library, I feel like this is going to be a celebration, whatever you're finding out. Three of Cups. You might be being led to some people too. People that are like-minded. People that think like you and want to go the same way. I see the Two of Cups here, which is kind of saying the same thing. But the Two of Cups is like a soul friend. It's someone who meets you eye to eye, who believes like you do. So I see that coming for you. And it could be like this. So it looks like you're on a path, and like you have some paths in front of you and you don't know which way to go. Let's clarify that. What are the options for Aries here? Okay, so there's one that's Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. So that's one of your options with that feeling. Ooh, that might be accompanied with some turmoil, some fighting, some lack of the ability to cooperate with someone or several someones. So you have that. That could be one path. What's the other one? The Sun. The Sun. That's a pretty clear choice, if you ask me. I feel like you might know exactly what I'm talking about. There's two paths being illuminated on your ascension path. Like you've made it to the top of this thing with the Seven. And you are standing at the top with this Eight of Scrolls. This is knowledge. You've gotten some really great knowledge here. And now you're like, I don't know what to do. I feel like this Five of Pentacles, Five of Swords is something in your past. Do you really want to go back there after you climb that huge mountain? Or do you want to go the other way? You know, because it's leading to sunshine, abundance, knowledge, happiness, love, stability. So let's look at the fated meeting, because that's what's right under it. Let's look and see what this fated meeting is all about. Who is there with us? Who are you meeting? Who are you meeting in this retrograde? Remember, this ends in January. This is something that just blows your mind. You're not expecting this. I feel like not even a little bit expecting this. It could be with a Scorpio. It could be with somebody that you've already ended things with. Something that ended kind of shitty. Tell me more about the fated meeting. So you know what I'm feeling about this fated meeting? Like it's got this clock in it, like divine timing is what it's saying. Like if there's somebody that's a Two of Cups that you met a long time ago, or you met them before, they're in your Akashic records. So I feel like that's what they're saying to you. Like they're, you know, I feel like maybe this person is coming back. And I feel like the way you meet them is a shock. Like you're not expecting to run into them. And they're not expecting to run into you. That's what divine timing is. It's like the world, the ethers align things so that you can run into this person. Tell me more. Tell me more about the fated meeting. Queen of Wands. You have this down here. She's come out. This is the second time we see the Queen of Wands. I also see like it's a brand new beginning here with the Page of Cups. I feel like you guys see each other and it's like it's over with. You remember the beginning. You remember what it felt like. You remember the magic. I also feel like, you know, like this could be like a fire sign, you know, but I also feel like it's about having confidence in yourself, you know. So I hope that when you run into this person, I'm sure that the spirit world is making sure that you actually have your confidence intact, because it's needed. You guys have to be vibing at the same level. And that's what spirit is lining up, your vibration, so that when you run into this person, you guys will be vibing same. I see the Two of Cups and I see the Lover's card here, all under this fated meeting. So you're definitely being guided somewhere, Aries, somewhere special. And I don't think you're going to see this coming. It's going to be a surprise. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune comes out as well. Yeah, this is divine timing. This is your path. This is what the Akashic records have written in them for you. Now let's look at this Six of Pentacles. Now, Six of Pentacles. We'll look at the art here to look at it, but this guy is some kind of an artist, and he's working under moon here, so he's got moon energy. This could be something like that, like I said, like you've been working on for a long time. Seven of Pentacles comes out again in the clarifier. This is like, should I put any more effort into it? And that's you working on it. Should I put any more effort into this, what I've been working on? Should I? To you. But I see that, you know, you got a King of Wands here, so maybe it's about your divine counterpart here with this Queen of Wands. This is the counterpart to that. So maybe that's what you're thinking when this person comes back in, and you're like, you know, I don't know if I should put any more effort into this or not. I feel like it was hurtful the last time, and you're thinking about that, kind of confused. Tell me about this Queen of Wands here, the Queen of Forces, this confident, powerful woman. Who is this for Aries? It could actually be you, since you are a fire sign, right? Queen of Forces. Tell me about this queen. The Hermit card. So I feel like, you know, this is you talking to spirit about it, because you don't know what to do when this person comes back. You see them, I think, like you get like heart starts beating faster, you know, you get excited, all of that stuff, and you're thinking like, I don't know if I should reinvest, I just don't know. And so you go into the hermit mode and you talk to spirit. What should I do? What should I do? Higher self, where are we going? What should I do? Well, what's the answer? What do you find out in the hermit? What is your answer? Spirit is saying it's going to be different for everyone. You get free will. What you're talking to them about is what you want, you know, and you're talking to them about the heartache that you had the last time. You're like, wait a minute, like the last time this King of Wands came into my life, it hurt me. It hurt me so bad. Here they are coming in again, offering something. This time they're going slow. I feel like they've made plans And I think that they've made plans about how they want to approach you. I feel like somehow they realized that this was just a fight. There was a fighting bullshit stuff, you know? And here's what I see is like if you decide to let your soul lead, whatever you choose, you're ending up with 10 of Pentacles. Like whether it's with, this person, which it kind of looks like, or whether it's with this project that you started in the past. Because you remember the sculpture, and he's wondering, like, should I work on this anymore? Like, I don't know, it's not really getting anywhere, or maybe he's not happy with the way it looks. And so you're kind of at this place where you don't know. And Spirit is telling me that if you just, quiet down your human part and listen to the soul part, because the soul knows all about the Akashic records. It knows where you're going. And where your soul really wants to go is this stable 10 of Pentacles. This is like having enough of everything, being very, very comfortable in your home, in your family. Like everybody, there's loyalty here and love. And then I see the 7 of Roses here, 7 of Cups. This is about the journey. You're going on a journey. Tell me about this journey for Aries Spirit. Yeah, Empress. The journey of becoming the Empress. The journey of realizing you're the Empress. The journey of raising your vibe to the Empress. Tell me more for Aries. Yeah, you're able to manipulate things. I see you're able to transmute energy with the Temperance card. I feel like you're also really getting good about being patient with things, because you realize, like when I was reading in there and it was talking about pressure, the pressure of the planets, and I said pressure always makes me think of diamonds. Like it's pressure that makes diamonds out of, turns diamonds into coal. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening to you with this retrograde. There's pressure. And what's becoming of it is this Empress energy for you. Like you're realizing it, you're feeling it, you're owning it, and you're learning that you can manipulate the energy. I feel like this has been a long road, this finding of your own divinity. But that is the point of it all. And at the bottom, I see like the World card. This is like ending a cycle, an old cycle. Maybe a lack mentality with the 5 of Pentacles. Maybe this urge to not cooperate with people, ending. And here's your new beginning, Here's your new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. You have a new beginning, a new way of making money, and a totally new path. So I feel like this Mars energy, November through January, is really bringing you some good stuff. It's going to change you. And don't forget that it's all written in the Akashic, which means that is what you made the plan. That's how you made the plan. And I feel like you're figuring it out with the Akashic Records card here with this, when you go on that ascension, which is, I feel like something you've been working on, is what I think. Let me see here. 24. So now we're going to go to Taurus and see what's up for Taurus with the Akashic Records and the Mars retrograde. Tell me what Mars retrograde and Jupiter turning direct and that new moon on November 23rd. Lots of stuff going on in November. I haven't even began with the eclipse that's coming in a few days. Haven't even started that reading, so let's see. Okay, So I feel like this card, it's called Adsum, and it's about, it's the 22 in the reflection. I feel like some of you, Taurus, are getting, you have the ability to reach the other side. I feel like the angels are guiding you there. Maybe you're working on mediumship. I see you kind of doing a lot of reflection. I feel like this could be an emotional thing for you. Like, I feel like you're reaching the other side, talking to the other side. But at the same time, it's really emotional. So maybe for some of you, you've lost someone. You know, somebody that's crossed over. And I feel like you're reflecting on that. I also feel like, I feel some kind of acceptance here and joy as well when I'm looking at these cards. I'm just, I feel like you're filled with a lot of love and appreciation for this gift. I feel like it's something that you've wished for. I feel like these things that you're learning, I feel like they're filling you with this new kind of love. It's love from the other realms, and I think you can finally feel it. I think it's becoming very real to you. I feel like you're being called to teach. And maybe you're going to teach with this new gift that you have. I just see the Empress here, as well as the Akashic Library card. I feel like you've been going through an ascension. You have a lot of major arcanas here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 7 are major. So you're this retrograde that's happening in Mars is really doing a lot for you. It's changing a lot. I feel like maybe you're getting the gift to like dip into the Akashic, like with your intuition. Like maybe you're going to be able to, I see all kinds of like crossing to the other side kind of energy here. I mean, you've definitely got beings surrounding you, you see, in the kind of the background. Like you see like there's a person here, like maybe someone who's passed. And then there's an angel. And there's a kind of an old lady here too that's showing up. So yeah, I mean, you got people all around you. So yeah, I feel like you guys are turning, like maybe like seeing the other realms. And I feel like it transforms your insides with love. And I feel like this Empress energy comes in, like you're giving birth to something new. You've created something brand new. And it is in the Akashic records for you to do so, Taurus. Yeah. So, wow. I feel like you might be working on some kind of huge project, you know, huge project. You're building something. I don't know if it's an actual building or not, but maybe you're building a business, a legacy, something. I feel like you're a writer, some of you. And I feel like you're writing right now. That could be like, it's actually, that scribe card is touching the Akashic Library. So I feel like it's written down that you're a writer of some kind. Maybe you're a writer about about your life, about your experiences. Wow, this is a major reading here. Explain, clarify, add some. I know that when I read up on this card, when I very first got this book, this deck, add some is about calling on higher beings, and the phrase is add some now. So I feel like if you're just learning how to be a medium, I feel like if you ever get to the point where you're afraid, you know, like you're not, it's kind of scary. I'm kind of in this position myself right now. And it can be a little bit frightening to actually see this stuff turn into reality, you know? And adsum is kind of a magic word. So make sure and use that. Adsum now if you get scared, if you need an angel to protect you or whatever. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Look what came out. The Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Strength card. So I feel like, yeah, you're being called to be this emperor. So the emperor basically is, well, it's someone that that can manifest anything. So, but in this one, I feel like don't forget who's in charge when you get these medium skills. You're in charge. Don't forget that part. Let's reflect. The reflection card here is clarified by the Ace of Cups. I feel like this gives you some kind of new, I see it here with the King of Cups too. Like there's a new beginning in love. The way you look at love, the way you see love, what is it? I feel like that's what's really changing here. Because with this medium thing, reaching the other side, talking to the other side, I mean, it's a huge heart-opening experience. And all of a sudden, it's love is more than what I thought before. And I feel like that might be what's happening with you too. Like you get a new view of love here. So tell me, let's clarify one more thing, one more card here for the, yeah. This new outlook on love leads you to like this place where you know you can go anywhere you want. Like you also know that your shadow and your light are lined up. Your shadow is not driving you. Your soul is just as much as at the wheel. You guys are perfectly aligned, going in the same direction. This is meant for you to go through this, to get to this place. Tell me who the King of Cups is. What's the King of Cups doing here? I feel like you know, with that Ace of Cups that came out, like you have a new life, a new view of love, and you're heading into a new direction. And then the next card is the King of Cups, and for some reason he's kind of crowning the reading. So Taurus, I don't know if this is a person coming in, King of Cups, somebody with love. What I see here is that it's somebody who is very passionate. I feel like you have a struggle trying to decide about it, but there is happiness and joy to be found. There could be a brand new beginning. You have both the Emperor and the Empress here. The Empress is you, Taurus. That is your energy, but you do have an Emperor here as well. So I feel like you could be having a new beginning with maybe a water sign, but you know, it's always, I guess, mainly about love. And I think that you're heading into a new direction about it. You want to know where it's taking you? Like 10 of Pentacles is where it's taking you. This is you following your soul with the Fool card. Just like your soul's so excited that you heard it and that you followed it. And they're so excited about the outcome because it's 10 of Pentacles. And that's what I see you doing. Tell me what you're building here with this Seven of Scrolls, intricacies and industries. What are you building? Something very successful with the Six of Wands. It's a success, but I feel like you've also worried about it. Like, I feel like this is something that you've spent up all night. Whatever it is you're building, you've worried about it. You've wondered if it was going to work or not. You are going to be successful. Stay out of that negative mindset as much as you can. You know, like if you get to a point with a project, because that's what it looks like, a project. So if you get to a point where you're overthinking things and you're worried like this isn't going to work, I've spent too much time, wasting my time, I'm wasting my energy. If you get to that point, kind of refocus on what you want instead of what you're worried about. Like, because this card is saying it's going to be successful, it's going to possibly even make you famous. Let's clarify the scribe. It could be all about this scribe too. Like, are you writing something? Did you start writing something a long time ago? You've been patient. You've been researching. It is going to lead you to a new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. You know, you've been patiently investigating what you're writing about. And I feel like that's what the success is about. I feel like it's about writing. So take that how it resonates, if that's for you. It could be any kind of project, but the scribe is like, you know, it's a writer. It's a smart person too. Mostly in the old days, you know, scribes were the ones who like transcribed the holy manuscripts, you know. They just wrote them over and over so people could have copies of them. But I feel like in this one, I feel like you're writing your own story. You've done research. You've been patient with yourself. I feel like you lack confidence. Because I see that Nine of Swords there. I feel like you're up all night. You're worried it's going to fail. It's not. It is definitely not failing. Whatever you're working on here. It's not failing, and it is written in the Akashic records. These are the foundation cards here. And what it's saying is like it is definitely meant for you. We've got the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess, clarifying these two. The Akashic Library is the number 2 card in this deck, and so it's also the High Priestess card. So I feel like you are using your intuition. I feel like Spirit gave you some kind of new idea, like maybe even whatever you're working on. Like it came from Spirit and then you lack confidence about it. Don't ever lack confidence about an idea that you got from your intuition, you know. I read this cool book one time, just in case you guys want to read a book for inspiration. It's called Big Magic. And the woman who wrote Eat, Pray, Love wrote Big Magic. And I remember reading in it, and it said, like, who do we think we are to, like, not listen to the angels from, or our higher self, or all that is, when we get an epiphany like this? Like, who are we to think it's a bad idea? Who are we to be ashamed to put it out there? Why? You know, don't. It's, if you don't take that idea and run with it, trust me, Spirit will get it to somebody else. And that's exactly what the book wrote. And I remember reading that and thinking about an idea I had. I had this idea. I make really good soup. I'm a good cook. And I thought about like having a drive-through kiosk soup place, you know, like people could just come and you could have like 3 or 4 different kinds of soup. And you could sell them by like the bowl or the cup or the gallon even. And I had that idea, but I never really took it anywhere. I never really even looked into it. I've been thinking about it for years. You know what? They have a soup like that here. They have something. They have a drive-through soup place here. My daughter just told me. She goes, remember how you wanted to do that? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, there is one here, and it's doing really well. So if you don't jump on it, somebody else will get the idea and jump on it. So just trust those epiphanies because they're real. I see the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is about something from the past, something that you think about all the time. And I feel like in this case, it's the idea. Like you're thinking about it all the time, like it's on your mind. Whatever that is, I feel like it's meant for you. All you have to do, take the first step toward it, decide and go for it, walk toward it, you know. And then I see the Queen of Pentacles. This is whatever this idea is that you're working on. It's going to bring you stability in your life. You're going to own that Queen of Wands energy. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, Earth energy. That's your own energy. I feel like you're going to be a winner here. I think you got some kind of big stuff rolling out over from now until January. Whatever Spirit is telling you to do it. I feel like your intuition is really, really working overtime here for you, Taurus. You're being given so many new ideas. And because all of these are major arcanas, like it's definitely your path. And wow, that was a good reading for you guys, Taurus. I like it. So if you've got Taurus somewhere in your chart, that could be your reading. Let's see what's going on for Gemini now. Let's see, 4206. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. Hey, all 6 of you in the room. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing. All those things help my channel, so I appreciate your help with that. So now we're going to ask for Gemini messages. What's going on for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Angels, spirits, guides, love and light. Let's see. King of Cups. That's a lot of love. That could be a person. 3 of Roses. So 3 of Cups can be about, you know, a reunion. But this one's called Loving Elementals. And I feel like, you know, I mean, I feel like you're leading with love. You're coming from a place of love right now for this, over this Mars retrograde thing. Okay, so it goes from day before yesterday until January 12th, I think. And look at the loving elementals here. You see all those little fairies and stuff? So some of you might be able to like start to see other realms. The Akashic library is coming out. This is also the high priestess energy. But I feel like you're being led to investigate the Akashic records. Led to follow your intuition. I also feel like it's necessary for me to say, like, your intuition has all those records in it. Like, you know what I mean? Your intuition, your higher self, your subconscious knows all the information in the Akashic library. So some of these messages could make a lot of sense for you guys. Queen of Keys, this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is about being stable, solid, grounded individual. Being tapped in. This is like pre-Empress energy. I see that happening for you. This could be about money, you know, money looking good. She's very stable financially, you know. She knows it, and she knows she can, whatever she needs, she can get. She's really tapped into energy, this Queen of Keys. The energy of nature, you know, the scribe. So that came out in Taurus's readings. I don't know if you have Taurus in your chart, But the scribe is basically about a writer. You know, it's somebody who writes down knowledge. So I feel like you're getting knowledge coming from a place of love with the King of Cups. You're seeing other realms, almost like a child does, you know. Have you ever noticed how babies look at stuff that's not there and coo and smile? What do you think they're looking at? Spirit. They're looking at whatever is there, stuff we can't see. The light of the world. Wow. You have a big calling, Gemini. I feel like you're supposed to bring to light something. I think you have a special role. And I think you're going to be knowing that over the next little while. I also see a King of Keys here, which is saying to me that, you know, you're definitely stable. But I also see a divine couple here with the King and Queen of Pentacles. So what could be connecting them, like if this is a person that you're, you know, that you're going to be meeting, this is like husband and wife energy, the Pentacles. You know, they're true and stable. But what's, like, when I'm looking at this here, what's connecting you to is whatever you're working on in the scribe energy. So we'll clarify and find out what the heck is going on here. At the top, what's crowning you is the Akashic records. This is your intuition, your knowledge, your data bank for spiritual knowledge. Okay, so let's start with this King of Cups. What I think is, this is you, like, getting, like, lined up with yourself. Yeah, it's the Lover's card. Lover's card. I feel like something has transformed inside of you. I feel like this is also about a choice. Tell me more about the Lover's card. I feel like you have a lot of options here. You might even be confused a little bit about something or someone. But you do have someone coming in to offer you love. I think it confuses you. So let's look at the Three of Roses, which is the Loving Elementals card. This is a Three of Cups. I always do feel like it's higher energies with the Three of Cups. So guidance, guidance from the other realms. Yeah, wow. So what's happening here is, like, you're finding some kind of justice about a love situation. So you've got the Justice card. So I feel like whatever, you know, you're sort of seeing how things work. You're seeing how things balance out, even when they're painful things. I feel like you're figuring this out, and I feel like your loving elementals are showing you that. I also feel like you're figuring out something about love. Like, what is it? What does it mean to me? What does it look like? And I feel like what it looks like here is family and having happiness in your life. If the Wheel of Fortune is coming out here, so this is meant to happen, is what they're telling me. And I feel like you have a new beginning in love, and I feel like you're going somewhere because of it. Like, I feel like there's a big healing here with the Justice card, you know, like there's a healing with something, and it could be about someone from your past, but it could be with something about, like, your whole own inner self and your own view of love. Like, I feel like you're seeing it different. Let's look at the Akashic records. That's what's the crowning your spread. Tell me what this is all about. Clarify the Akashic Library Spirit. So maybe some of you are, like, getting really, you're brand new at it. Page of Cups. But I feel like you're entering this new place with love, this new knowledge. There she is, clarifying herself. So I feel like, you know, maybe this is something new. Like you're learning something brand new with those loving elementals. Your higher self has guided you there for a reason. What's the reason? To create balance. I feel like maybe you've had a little bit of unbalance. Why? Whoops. Why is Gemini not balanced? Show me why Gemini is not balanced. Some kind of inner struggle. There's some kind of an inner struggle here for you. The Seven of Swords. It's putting you off balance, and you're like not even sure if you want to put any more effort into it. Maybe you're scared. Why are they scared? I do feel fear off of this because of the Three of Swords. So you've had your heart broken about something, and you're running in a little fear. I feel like your intuition knows something that you don't know, you know, and they're guiding you to balance. Queen of Pentacles, tell me what that is. This is about stability, and then there's Three of Cups, that loving elementals card, you know, Three of Cups, a reunion, a celebration. This could be spirit helpers coming in as well. And then I have two yoga cards, the Temperance card and the Hierophant, and then the Six of Wands is even under, Six of Swords is under that. So I feel like what's happening is Spirit's leading you to this stability. There might be other people helping you get there with that Three of Cups, or spirit realm people, you know, or those loving elementals, which could be, you know, anything from another realm. Like, I don't know if you believe in fairies. I totally do. So maybe it's fairies, maybe it's angels, maybe it's your guides. I don't know, but they're like leading you to this stable place. I feel like they're telling you to like tap in, do some yoga, get grounded. With these two cards, it's Temperance and Hierophant. You're learning something really big right now. And I feel like doing the breathing is pretty important for you. Like, take time to do those deep breaths. The breath is what connects us to the other realms. You know what I mean? It's that deep breathing. It is. I mean, all the elements are important: fire, water, air, and earth. But the air, that's the breath of life, dude. And that's how we as humans reach the other realms, just so you know. Two yoga cards coming out at once is telling me, Gemini, they're calling you to like get grounded, talk to spirit, use that breath, because you have a big, huge, something beautiful coming. Now, the next thing is the scribe. Like, so maybe you're learning, like, maybe you're a writer. That's kind of what I feel like with the scribe. It's a writer, you know. And I feel like you're, oh. Okay, for some of you, I feel like, you know, I feel like you've been in some kind of grief. Five of Cups. You've been crying for a long time. The scribe. And I feel like you're walking away from those tears. You're changing it. You're realizing, like, this is not who I am. I'm not somebody who cries all the time. I'm not somebody who gives up. I'm not somebody who doesn't move. So I see you walking away from the grief here. You know, if the scribe is about writing, maybe that's what you're writing about. Healing from grief, walking away from grief. You get to decide what this project is about, I feel like. You have a lot of experiences to share with the world. It's just, you get to decide what it is, and then you make your move, you know? Yeah, it sets you on a whole new timeline, a whole new path, a whole new life. This writing project, whatever it is for you. Now, at the bottom here in the base of your spread, the foundation of your spread, you have the King of Pentacles, which is, you know, stable, solid, grounded. This is like King Midas energy. He has a castle here. He's all set. and then the light of the world. I feel like we had that card come out, the Wheel of Fortune. That's what the light of the world is the same card in Major Arcana as the Wheel of Fortune. So let's clarify the light of the world. Okay, so you have a new path and you're beginning. I feel like you have a map. You're being given a map. Wow, I've never seen that on this card before. Look at it. See it at the bottom of, like right in front of him. So he's given a map, a new way to make money. What does that look like? What's this new way to make money? Light of the world, Wheel of Fortune. I think your destiny is to bring light to the world, and that's why the Scribe card came out. I feel like you have a lot to share. I feel like once you decide to go down this new path, I feel like you're really, really like amped up for it. And I feel like you're going to go in fast and passionately. It's going to light you up like nothing has ever lit you up before. Once you get started on this project, like where you're going is a celebration. I feel like there's all of a sudden stability in your home. I feel like everyone is celebrating you, is what it looks like. Tell me what this King of Keys is. That's where your soul is taking you. This is the Judgment card. This is your soul leading you, and you deciding to let it lead you there. So you're being led by your own soul to joy and stability. Look at the bottom of the deck. What I see is the Queen of Pentacles, which I feel like you had it. Yeah, you do. This is the second time she's come out, but look at the Empress too. So that is Taurus energy, of course, but like we all have access to the Empress. I feel like your soul is leading you to balance between the two, King and Queen of Pentacles, male, female, male, female energies being lined up and balanced. And then I feel like, you know, this is where you realize like, wow, like maybe you've already started writing the book and here it is like, wow, I did it. I created this. I did it. This is all written in your records, in your Akashic records. This is a plan. I just wanted to let you know. And I think that this is all happening here over the Mars retrograde. So good luck with that. It looks like it's going to be a fun ride. It looks like it's beautiful. It looks like you're going to encounter some really cool other beings too while you're going along. Like, let me just show you this card again. Like, this is you meeting up with other creatures from other realms. You see it. You see it, you feel it, you believe it. And it's changing your whole life. So I'm not sure what you're writing about, but it seemed like maybe you're writing about grieving or like working through grief. Hi Jess, how's it going? I didn't even see you there. I get so busy talking. Thanks for coming. How's it going? Okay. So now we got Cancer. So, thank you everybody for hitting the like button. I appreciate it so much. Let's see what's happening for Cancer. Let's read the Akashics first. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Please guide me to give a clear and accurate message for the sign of Cancer. I appreciate your help so much. So Cancer, what's going on with Cancer for the Mars retrograde, the Jupiter going forward. What's going on? What's going to happen? Ooh, first card out, fated meeting. You're having some kind of fated meeting. I feel like this came out for Aries. So I don't know if you're meeting an Aries, maybe. Doesn't have to be, I just noticed it. So, let's see. What's happening for Cancer Spirit? What's the Akashic saying? Okay, we've got Archangel Michael here. 5 of Pentacles. This is about diversity. I feel like you're learning something new in here. These cards are a little bit different than regular tarot. You know, they do say a different message. Ascension. So you've been going through an ascension. You are going to go through an ascension, something. It looks like a tall order, you know. 3 of setting your course. 3 of scrolls, which is 3 of swords. Setting your course. So you're going a certain direction and you're deciding what way after you get through that ascension is what I see. It's been one of those days, but what can I do? Aw, that's a bummer. And community, 8 of Cups. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, I see this 3 of Roses, loving elementals. I'm going to leave that so I can look at it because I think it's important. This is about other realms coming forward. If you have never seen or haven't had any kind of interaction with them, I think that's coming. So let's see. At the very beginning, let's see the fated meeting. Tell me what that's about. Tell me what that's about. It's about an offer of love. Okay, maybe you've been waiting for this for a long time with the Temperance card. I think you were sad here with the 5 of Cups, Hierophant in the world. So it's very possible that there's someone coming into your life that's going to help you close out some kind of cycle. Something that has been a lot. Something you've been crying about a lot. Yeah. This is for your higher learning. And I feel like it's also, you know, because the World card is here, I feel like this is like it's about you letting go of something. And I feel like this fated meeting, there's someone coming in that's going to help you let go and get onto a new timeline. I don't know who it is, but it's the World card. Okay, let's check on Archangel Michael. Let's see who this is. I feel like this is the Hermit card in the regular tarot. But in this card, it's about Archangel Michael protecting you. So if at any time during this retrograde you feel like you're scared or anything like that, call in Michael, because I feel like he has a big part in your life here. Yeah, maybe he's the one working with your energy, trying to show you how to manifest things. But if nothing else, he's making changes and supporting you in those changes. Like maybe you're making changes. But Archangel Michael is definitely helping with that. Maybe showing you how powerful you are. Something like that. Let's ask more. What else? Archangel Michael, what is he doing? Helping you make a decision. So that's what you might need to ask Archangel Michael about, is maybe using your powers as well as making some kind of decision on where you're going to put your time and energy as far as work goes. Like what, maybe confused, maybe you're like working on something but you're not sure. So I see the diversity, 5 of Swords. So this could be about learning about something new. Diversity to me is like, it's like having respect for everyone, you know, like no matter, like it's not like you, well, you accept any and all beliefs and don't judge people on them. That's what I feel like is happening with that card. This brings you a lot of happiness, I feel like, and joy and stability, just understanding. It is a wish fulfillment. It also is bringing you like a brand new beginning in something, Pentacles, like maybe you're getting a job in that area or something like that. Let's ask about the 7 of Keys. Like this looks like like you've been walking up a hill for a while, you know, and this is called the ascent. So like you're ascending, and when you get to the top, you have the best vantage point. You know, you see things way clearer. That could be why the loving elementals are here. Yeah, this gives you the power. This is the Emperor card. This gives you the power to take hold of your own life, to go wherever you want. You realize once you've gotten to the top of this hill that you are the Emperor, and you know, you're part of all that is. And I feel like it changes everything for you. So yeah, that ascension is taking you right to the Emperor energy. He's like an entrepreneur. There's nothing he can't do. He's divine masculine. So this ascension is taking you to that reality. Like, I am the Emperor. I can do anything, right? So the next card is 3 Scrolls. This is the 3 of Swords in the regular deck. But in this one, you're setting your course. Like you're looking out ahead of you. You're looking at the best route. Where are you going? Here, the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune. So like what you've decided after this ascension, and you decide who, you know, I am the Emperor, I can do anything. And then you're setting your course. Like, well, I'm the Emperor. Where do I go now? And your soul comes out and says, let me do the leading. And you're like, okay. So what's coming out next is the Empress. So, you know, it's possible that you have like a divine counterpart coming in during this, between now and January 12th. That's faded. It looks like your soul is leading the way right to that. It could just be you like getting very, very balanced within yourself, masculine, feminine balance. You know, not being overly bossy and all that, and not being overly emotional. You're like balanced, you're kind, you're nurturing, you're loving, and you're powerful. And you know it. But you're not like throwing it at people. You're just a gentle, beautiful soul with those 2 energies lined up. That's what I see kind of happening for you here. Now at the bottom in your foundation, what I see is the 1 of Keys, which is the Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Roses. So the 8 of Roses in this deck is about your community, and the archetype, the Ace of Keys, is about building something new. So I feel like maybe you're building something new, and it has everything to do with your community. Like, so, I'm not sure if it's, let's just ask, what's the architect building here? What are they building? Three of Pentacles. Whatever it is, there's people watching and they want a part of it. They want to be part of it. It's also, this Three of Pentacles is also about being guided by spirit, I feel like. And I feel like you're looking at it going like, I don't know if I should invest in this idea or not. Like, I feel like you have this great idea and you just don't know. It feels like it's a lot. Like, it feels like it's a heavy burden. Like, you're not sure if you really even want to do it. But something is calling you. This is the Ace of Cups. This is like your heart's calling you to do. This is a heart project. This is something that, you know, is deep inside you, and it means everything. It is a lot of work. You've already been working on it. This could be your whole damn life. And you're finally like at this Ace of Cups place where you're just leading with love. You're looking at everything through eyes of love. Sometimes when we go through like a ascension like that, a lot of times it looks dark for a while, you know. But then at some point, you know, we realize that we are love. We are pure love. What I see is like whatever this idea is that you love, it was given to you from spirit. It is a passionate endeavor. It's something that means a lot to you. It really does. It's something you enjoy doing as well. And it's just up to you to like lead the way. Like, it's just whenever you decide to do it is when you're going to manifest it. Tell me about the community card. Why is the community card here? Three of Cups. So this is this is a celebration. I feel like there's other people involved in this project that are at least cheering you on, watching you, celebrating you. And I see you getting a lot of confidence here with the Queen of Wands because of that. So maybe it's these people, it's your community that gives you the confidence you need to go forward. It's kind of what it looks like. Yeah. It is a brand new beginning. It's a passionate beginning. And you're like a child on a new journey. And it's exciting. I feel like you're going to go fast. This is the bottom of the deck. I see the Chariot card. And then I also see you getting everything that you want with the Nine of Cups. And I also see the King of Cups down here. So now you have a divine couple here as well. So you have a King and Queen of Wands and also a King and the Emperor and the Empress. So there's definitely some balance going on, like feminine, masculine balance for sure. But also I feel like there could be like just somebody that's being led to you, somebody that you were meant to meet, you know. Wasn't the first card Fated Meeting? Yes. So this whole thing, this whole Mars retrograde and then Jupiter go direct, this reading that lasts all the way through January, through the middle of January, when the sign or the things all change again. I feel like you're going like you're going to be meeting someone that's fated, somebody that was meant to be in your life. And that fated meeting card, like when you read up on it, it's about meeting someone when it's divine timing. It's somebody you don't mean to meet. It's not somebody you plan to meet. You might not ever even know this person, and then you just meet them somewhere, maybe at a gas station, maybe at a rest area while you're traveling. maybe, I mean, I don't know, but it's fated. This person could very well be that divine counterpart that you are seeking. The other half of you, you know. Not that you're not whole without them, but you know what I mean? The person that possibly brings in that piece of balance that you need. Maybe somebody that's defining love for you. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's see what Leo has. Leo, 114, it's 115. All right. Not sure if I'm going to get to Virgo today. I got a little grandbaby coming over. He's not very quiet either when he comes. So we'll see. I'm trying to see what's going on for Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Thank you, angels of light, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from light. Thank you so much. Okay, so what we have here is, okay, so I feel like you're learning something new here. I feel like they're asking you to prepare for something with the Buddha Prepares card. It's about maybe somebody from your past. It could be about also, you know, like facing your own wounds, you know, facing them, dealing with them. It's like shadow work, you know. They're asking you to prepare for that with you know, breathing and then you've got the Three of Wands here, the bird's nest. This is about your home. Six of Roses, the War of the Roses. Wow, I know exactly. I did a reading once on the Roe v. Wade, and this is the card that came out, the War of the Roses. This is the Six of Cups. So this could be about someone from your past. Someone who could be a muse for you, even. I feel like there is an initiation happening here for you. Okay, so it looks like at the bottom of the deck we have Fated Meeting. So it'll be all about the Fated Meeting since it's at the bottom. That's kind of the overall energy. So let's clarify Five of Scrolls. Five of Scrolls for Leo. Okay, I feel like you're confused about a tower. What's the tower? Some kind of imbalance. Could be about a love situation. Okay. I feel like you're confused and out of balance about some kind of a choice that you have to make, or a lover. Tell me about the Buddha Prepares. Clarify the Buddha Prepares for Leo. What's happening here? Yeah, there's a transformation and a choice. So I feel like you have a choice to transform. You know, you get to choose whether you're ready to do that, closing the door on something and opening a door into something brand new. The new door is about love. It's a new beginning in love, Leo. And behind the old door is this huge pile of burden. So you get the choice here to let go of what's bothering you and then go toward a new love, a new idea of love maybe, or a new understanding of love. Tell me about the Six of Keys, the increscent moon. This is about like Six of Keys, Six of Pentacles. So it could be about a cause and effect thing. But this guy is working on a project and he's like, you know, not quite sure. He's not quite sure it's good enough. He's, you know, asking himself something. Yeah, I feel like you've been in healing about something like that. Some kind of shadow thing there. Let's see, reflection. Tell me what you're thinking about. This could be you're reflecting about something about your home life, your children, something like that. About your stability. and how you want to create success for yourself, how you want to be successful and stable. Like, I feel like you're reflecting on that. Tell me about the bird's nest. What's the three of forces? The bird's nest, tell me. For Leo. The bird's nest. So, I see the world card. So you could have a brand new beginning. I feel like it's coming in really fast here. I feel like this is about your stability, about your home life, about your family. So some kind of big change is happening there with your stability. You've got this Knight of Swords, so super fast action. It's happening so quickly you don't even see it coming. But what I see happening is like, it's the Wheel of Fortune. They're ending something here with the World card, and then you have a brand new beginning with the Fool card. So I feel like you're letting go of something that didn't work for you, something that wasn't making you feel stable and solid in your home. Like, this has everything to do with your family and your home. And I feel like whatever that cycle is, it's ending and there's a new one beginning. Your soul is guiding. They know the way, so just trust that. So the War of the Roses. So you want me to tell you what this War of the Roses says? So it's like two bunch of people on the battlefield, right? There's a white side and a red side. The white side is, of course, it's our soul, and then the red side is our human side. And when I read this, I was pulling for the Roe v. Wade and the outcome of that, and I like information on that. And it said, you know what it said? Get off the field. Quit fighting. So it's almost like this is like a fight between you and your inner spirit. Your inner spirit wants to do something, and you want to do something else. I feel like there's a conflict inside of yourself, like you don't know. Six of Cups in the regular tarot is about someone from your past coming. So this could be about your soul and your human having a discrepancy about something you think about all the time. It could be about a person. It could be about somebody that, inspires you. But at the same time, it feels like, like you're being tested. Like you have to go through a rite of passage just to even deal with this person. Let's get some clarity here from the tarot. Tell me the Six of Roses. Yeah, it's about making a decision to like make the first move to what way you want to go. You want to listen to your human, or do you want to listen to your soul? Or do you want to just stop fighting altogether? Because that's what the card said. Get off the field. Quit fighting. Surrender, basically, right? So you might be taking the lead in that. Well, okay, so now we're looking at the rest of this bottom row, and there's a bunch that came out. So that Three of Wands is the first one, and then out comes the Magician. So I feel like you're able to manifest as soon as you stop arguing with yourself and make a decision to go for it. You're going to be able to get it. The problem is that you're overthinking it. You're way overthinking it. You're in your mind all the time. And then the King of Swords. I feel like, I love the King of Swords energy. It's air energy, and I feel like he is honest and true, and he makes decisions based on his knowledge and his intuition as well. And he just cuts out what doesn't serve him anymore. And I feel like what doesn't serve you anymore is this Eight of Swords, which is like overthinking. It's like mind fuckery. It's like, oh my God, I'm stuck right here. King of Swords energy says, the hell you are. The hell you are. And then here comes the Queen of Cups, which is about surrendering. Like surrendering the outcome of whatever is happening. Surrender the outcome. Let it go. And then here comes this energy. So I feel the energy of the Emperor. So I feel like as soon as you can surrender this, which is exactly what that War of the Roses card is about too, then this energy of the Emperor comes out, and you realize something, that you can manifest whatever you want. Your soul is actually leading you to where you want to go. And no matter whether you are going through an initiation or you already did, I feel like there's something beautiful coming out of it, like gifts, like spiritual gifts, like being able to see something, I don't know, like maybe, you know, like these Akashic records are very magical. So I do see 4 people being really shocked by something that they're seeing here, like an angel of light, you know. So I feel like that is where your soul is taking you. It's possible that you might even be able to see your own damn soul. I have another deck that shows that over and over again, like your soul coming out to lead you, you know. Okay. So you guys, I'm going to have to end this right here because I know my grandson is going to be walking through the door in a second. And he is super loud. And I don't even want to try to do a Virgo reading at this moment. Because it'll just get interrupted. I won't be able to focus. You know what I mean? So tomorrow or later on today, like after he leaves, I'll come back. I'll try to do it today. But I will come back and do the other 7 Akashic ones. I just want to say thank you for all of you who are with me, watching, and who have liked the video. And you're welcome, Exploitation Nation USA. But I'll be back with the rest of the readings. Hopefully that made sense to you. Kind of digging the vibe of the Akashic. Not gonna lie, I've been a little scared of that deck because it's so different. It's not like you can just know the meaning of the card. It's got a whole nother meaning behind it with the Akashic records. So I hope that is making some magic in your life come true, and I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see these things because I see a lot of people getting gifts, and it's exciting. So thank you for joining me. I love you all, and I'll see you soon.